click on, there it is. I finally got it. Finally got it. Let's see how long the lag is. I sold almost all the wedding stuff, Debbie.
That's wonderful, Pearl.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I've got some more, but I sold a bunch of those little bundles I put together too. All right, so these are yours. Let me put your name on it before I forget and sell it to somebody else. And I'll get your order together in this round of invoicing too. Yours and Carol's and Glennis's, and I'll just send theirs with your stuff. Yep, she said that's her. That's Ray. Hey, Ray. How are ya? We were just sitting here chatting and realized it was time to go live. I'll put that.
How are you tonight, Ray?
How many more of these can I do? 1, 2, 4, 6.
Oh my goodness.
If we get new folks in, folks that weren't here earlier today, I may show this again. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Hey, April, how are you doing?
April, Vanessa.
Let me get my early bird list. I'm going to just add it to this one.
So you got Ray, April,
Ray,
and Vanessa.
Cajun Ray.
Yeah, Cajun Ray. Well, you got more than one Ray?
Yeah. I can't think who it is now. It's somebody, there's a Ray, and I can't think of who it is right now.
JMH. Add that to your list. Hey, JMH, how are you?
All right. Then I'm going to put ×2. Put PM right there. Okay.
What's going on this evening? Hey, Deb. Debbie Vasey. What's going on this evening, ma'am? I hope Jack's feeling good.
All right. And April Durden. And right, I got Zan. Bits and Scraps Cottage. Who is that? My brain's not working.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Bits and Scraps? What's your name?
Tell us your first name.
Vanessa. Do I have you, Vanessa?
You should have.
No, I got her now. I'm checking my AM to see, because if she's on there, I can just tick it off. Jeannie. Your name is spelled just like mine. My first name is Jeannie. Not for you to not think that I'm trying to spell Pearl with Jeannie, but my first name is Jeannie, and it's spelled Jeannie.
Thanks,
no, Jeannie.
Pearl, put your email up on the screen.
Yep, my banner. See, yeah. Nobody reminded me today. You didn't school Wilhelmina.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if you haven't bought Jeannie, there's Pearl's email rolling across the screen. If you want to just send her your info, if you think you want to buy, or if not, she'll just have you on file. So you can go ahead and send her your info.
I believe she may have. My memory's so bad, y'all. I can't remember what I did 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
So you're Jeannie IE and I'm Jeannie NE. I thought you had. Yeah.
Before, so we're okay. Goody deal.
Everybody. I think you're going to love that box. I showed it off this morning. What did I do with it?
Go ahead and show it before we get started.
Yeah.
We can put it on you. Whoops. What did I do?
You know, Vanessa does a giveaway every month. I almost removed me. Let's don't do that. There we go.
Wilhelmina. How are you, Wooly?
Hey, Sandy. She did a great job today, Debbie.
I'm sure she did.
So I decided I'm going to send a box. So the last month, several people sent things into her to use for giveaways. So more people got giveaways, which I think is awesome. So I found this really pretty box, and I felt like November is close enough to December, close enough to Christmas, or close enough to fall to use in winter to use this box. and I put a new little bow on it because the bow was missing. And I have it loaded up. It is loaded up.
Pretty, 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 pretty.
And I saw these things. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So I happened to see these and I stuck them in there. And I happened to see this little piece of lace. So I put, I'm going to give you a little teaser. I put random touches of blue and red in the different layers in there. There's probably at least 8 or 10 layers of stuff in here. I love to do the boxes. So that is going to Vanessa. So
I don't know what I'm sending yet, Vanessa, but it'll be something, and I'm going to send it this week because this is going to be, well, the third week. We only got a couple of November.
Didn't she do a great job? Even with all the digging and stuff they were doing in the background. Hey, Rebecca, how are you doing?
You need to subscribe to her channel, Rebecca. I think it's the first week in October.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's on November 1st at 8 o'clock.
November 1st. That's what I was thinking. She always does it on the 1st unless she's having to work or something.
Jack, will you fix me a drink?
So I did all not all. I've got more. I just have to get it organized.
Mine won't be as good as Pearl's, Vanessa, but it'll be something. It might be 2 or 3 things. So you can have 2 or 3 things from me, we'll see. But I'll be sending out this week. Okay, Debbie.
I have a tendency to Rebecca's boxes were really cute. She did a great job on her boxes. So I'm on a spending freeze. So I try to go into the different sales and give a thumbs up and say hi. I don't chat a lot in it because I don't want to monopolize somebody else's channel. And I usually have a ton of work I'm trying to get done. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm mad at anybody or I've gotten my feelings hurt over anything. I just can't stay in and chat because I spend money. And so until I can get that done, I can't spend any money. So,
All right, let's get started.
All right. I need for these to go away. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby, and I've been meaning to bring them out. And they say spring, but they're flowers. They're the little resin, tiny flowers. You can see by my fingernail how big that is. Dirty fingernail. So they're not big. They're tiny. They're in blues and greens and beigey, creamy colors. There's some white. These were $2.50. I'm doing them for $1.25, and I've got quite a few. And then I picked these up because you can spray these with your colors. As long as you're not so, saturating it super wet, but you can use your spray colors and colorize these if you want to. And there's 12 of these paper roses in there, and they're $1.50. So A is $1.25, B is $1.50. And I have like 5 of these, and I got a bunch of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of those.
Shopping, Pearl.
I haven't, Debbie. This was when spring went on sale.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay.
This is ages ago. And then I threw them in a bin and totally forgot about them.
Okay. Wilhelmina wants an A.
Okay. Thank you, Sandy.
Debbie Vasey wants a B.
Okay. Thank you, Debbie. I know. But y'all, it's, I try to be as real as I can be. I grew up in an alcoholic home. Both mother and stepfather were alcoholics. And I've never had that problem, but I think that shopping is almost like having that compulsive alcoholic issue.
Yes, it is. Wilhelmina wants another A.
Okay, and so I've had to really come to terms with that, really think about that, and um, really make some changes with what I'm doing. I mean, um, selling things, you have to buy things to sell things. But I think part of the problem is I wound up with nothing else to do. And so shopping was the only thing I did. Going on the treasure hunt. It's like being a treasure hunter. And so I've really got to come to terms with that. And I think this issue with the car has really hammered it home. And I've got so much stuff. I really don't need to buy anything else. All right, I'll put the rest of these aside. And maybe somebody else will want them. I may actually get some of my colors out and try colorization. But I happened to see these when I was cleaning things up. Not moving things around. There's not really any cleaning it all up until I can get rid of a lot of it. And I have a huge storage unit full of stuff, and I am not buying anything right now.
She can go shopping over at the storage unit.
Exactly. So I am looking for a bag to drop this in, so I don't have to make it rattle anymore. I don't like the rattly stuff. I've got napkins. And I thought Debbie was going to sell today. And
Well,
she's
I thought
not.
I was too, but it's too late. Jack.
All right. I don't think there's anybody here that wasn't here earlier today. I delete. I hit delete, delete, delete. As soon as those emails come in, I hit the delete. I don't even look at them anymore. I can't, because I'll see something and a lot of them are online estate sales. So I don't even have to get in the car. So for right now, until I get a lot of this stuff out of my house, I don't need to, and out of storage, I don't need to buy anything else. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 of these giant. These are Crate and Barrel. They're dusty because I've had thread, the blingy stuff with all the little loose threads all over my desk and my hair. So these are giant.
Well, you can make a book cover out of those.
Yeah, you could make 2 book covers. I mean, there's a book cover. You can make 2 book covers out of that. But it's a nice quality cotton. Shadow box, solid napkin, olive green, made in India, 100% cotton. So I've got 9 of those. That'll be A. And these are nice cotton. And they have this fringe on it.
They're how much a piece?
$1 each. $1 each. These could be coffee stained, tea stained, dyed with whatever. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of B. And what did I do with my papers? My little strips. Let me do this real quick. I mean, I have found the coolest things. I've been selling. I sold on eBay for 9 years, and that's when it started. After I lost my job.
Hey, Mary, she wants 1 of each.
Okay, Mary, thank you. I'll abbreviate it. Hurt my back, lost my job. I used to buy. Y'all probably know who the Plaid Enterprises is that does the needlework kit and the folk art paint and everything. They're in Atlanta, and they had a outlet store in the local outlet mall. So I would go, and it was 3 or 4 miles from my house. I would buy paint and brushes and stuff like that. And there were these ladies in there, and I was watching them, and they were selling. They were buying these boxed packages And it turned out they were returns from QVC and HSN with Donna Dewberry and Anna Griffith. And I found out they were selling it on eBay. So in the car, I'm driving home and I'm thinking, okay, you have a computer, you have internet, you're computer literate, you can do that. I went to the library and checked out the book, eBay for Dummies. Couldn't afford to buy it. So I read the book, set up an account, started buying a little bit at a time, and then started finding other things. I would shop all the clearance racks at all the stores around me. And it helped support us. It helped support us, and it helped me support Lisa when she was so sick. And then I stopped, and then when Liam was born, and I was nannying him, but didn't have a lot to do. I happened on a Patty Lane sale, and I thought, I can do that. I can do that. And so that's where this started. I didn't see anybody else, Debbie. Did you?
No, nobody else.
Okay. All right, ladies. Tell me what you're looking for.
The girls got anything in mind you're looking for?
I have these. I did these before. And this is what I have left. And I'm trying to clear shelves off. And it is the drawing paper, the writing paper. And that's loose. My staple came out. I mean, my paper clip got lost.
Does it have lines on it?
Yeah, it's the elementary
Yeah, kids
paper, but it's vertical, not landscape. It's horizontal, not landscape. So it's a different orientation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one doesn't feel right. It doesn't have all the papers. I have 7 of these. They're $1 each, Debbie. I'll count and tell you. It's got at least 12 or more pages in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mary will take one.
It's got 10, but I'll put extras in there. All right, Mary.
And I'll take 3.
All right. I'll split the leftovers into. I really want them to all go away, so the extra papers will get split up. Because I'm trying to empty shelves and clear things out of here. You make a note because I'll forget. All right, I found these when I was doing some Asian box. I did some Asian boxes. I sold one. I haven't brought the others out. I'll save those for another time. But I found that I had 2 of these 8x8 graphic 45 birdsong, which is no longer in distribution. It's discontinued. I found 2 prices, $15 and $30 on eBay. I have 2 of them. They are sealed. They've got the seal on it. They've been unopened, and I'm going to do them for $10. So $10 each if anybody wants them. And I have 2 of them. And that's the only place I saw it. There wasn't anything out on Etsy. I think there were some people that were selling them pages out of it, not the whole book.
April Durden will take one.
Okay, thank you, April. I have one more if anybody's interested. Actually, what I'm going to do, because I have a feeling I've had this happen before, where things fall off. So, do that. So, if anybody else is interested, let me know. think. I did some tablecloths today. There's 1, 2, 3. And I have this one. I did this same one. I didn't realize I had 2. Put that right there.
The clothes. So some of these are just going to be extra.
Oh, hold on.
All right, I have another tablecloth. I did a similar one today. This one is a little bit smaller, still pretty big, but it's not as big as the other one was. It has this really pretty flower on the 4 corners, and it's a kind of a beigey color with a gray to ecru color in the flowers.
At work,
Say that again?
do you call this cut work?
Yes, this is cut work. So there's a little bit of cut work, and this is really cute. It's got this. So you can see the stitching and the cut work in there.
Yep, the little
And then
flower.
that,
Cute.
yeah, that's cut work. And this one's cut. That one's cut. These are not. And then you've got that same little checkerboard right here. So that's on all 4 corners. It has a seam, which you don't see in tablecloths that much, but it's there. You can see where it was put together, and then this was embroidered on the top. There's no cut work in here. And that's the short side. The long side has 3 of those in it.
How much?
Let me see what I did the other one for. It's right here. I did the entire tablecloth for $8. You get the whole thing. If nobody wants the whole and they want half, 2 people want half, I'll be glad to cut it in half. So you can get a half one for $4. It's got a lot of nice fabric that you can use. I mean, there's tons of fabric in here that you can stamp on and use for utility fabric if that's all you need it for.
Mary wants half.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. I didn't realize I had 2 of these. All right, I'm just going to put a thing on it and put it down instead of trying to fold it right now. So, anybody else for the other half? I'm just going to pin it and I'll fold it. Cut it and fold it later.
Oh, I know her name, but I can't. Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, Steph. Did you miss it? You want half of it?
Yep.
What about half?
Tablecloth.
I think you got one. No, you got that one. It's just like the one you got. You got the other one, the whole thing.
But you can have half of this one if you want it.
Yeah, if you need more. I didn't realize I had to. So, let's see. Put that right there. Let's see what else I have.
Okay. It's like the one she got. She's saying no.
It's exactly like that. Now, this one is a really pretty. I'm coming down on my pricing on tablecloths because they just need to go away. I have too many linens. This one is a really, really pretty. Still got the laundry tag, the dry cleaning tag on it. This is not 100% cotton, I can tell you that, but it's a really pretty damask. it's kind of an oatmeal, a lighter oatmeal color. And it's so hard to get the damask pattern.
No, you can see it laying down there. You can see it.
I think
Yeah,
that's
really
a little
nice.
bit better right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful damask pattern. So this is a long, narrow. This is long. So it is. There's the fold. I had measurements on a lot of these, but I've moved them around so much I can't find it. I find pieces of paper all over the place. So this is 60 inches, almost 60 inches wide. And it is long. Really long. Really, really, really long. I'll do it for $10 to the first me, or I'll cut it in half. But this damask pattern is so pretty. And it's like a newer pattern. It's not like some of the older ones, which I like both. But I'll be glad to half and quarter this one. It's huge. So for a quarter, you get a quarter for $2.50, but I really need for at least half of it to be sold to cut it. So you've got the pretty leaves and pretty flowers. And this thing is giant. It's a nice weight.
I'm not seeing anybody, Pearl.
Okay, that's 1, 2. It's over 3 yards long. All right, let me get that one out of the way. Let's see if I can come up with something. Let's see, I've got 2 of these. One is a nice one. I'll do it first. This is not a Quaker Lace Company tablecloth. It is a Quaker Lace style, but it is in the heavier cotton. So that's just a corner of it right there with the pattern. And this one is, let me see. That's a yard. So 36, and this is ish. $46, $56, $58, 60 inches wide. And let me see the length. That's 1. All right. Sorry. 1, 2, that's 72. It's about 80 inches by 60. And I'll do it for $10 to the first me. There's another part of the pattern. There's the center. You're going into the center here. There's the center. But it's a great weight. It's not like this one. See, this is the cheapo stuff. But it's not
anybody, Pearl.
It doesn't have the, it has a picot, but theirs usually extends out a little bit more. So, no, okay. Well, if nobody's interested in linens, y'all tell me what you're looking for, and I'll see if I've got it. I'll be terribly surprised if I don't. I do have these. Let me. This is Hearth and Home. I don't know where that comes from. That one still had the thing on it. And I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of these. I'll do them for $1.50, Debbie.
Okay.
This is a heavy enough weight fabric. It's almost like a canvas. Not quite, but kind of like a canvas weight. And you could cut out the animals if you wanted to.
Look at that, Wilhelmina. That's all your farm animals.
I know.
Fold that in half. It'd probably make a nice book cover. Folded in
Well,
half.
it cuts the cow in the half.
You'd lose the cow.
You got the cow butt on the front of your.
Yeah, you'd about have to maybe cut it where you get the cow and then put the pig on the back of the cover. You did it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You could cut these out. What you could do is you've got this amount of room. You could take this.
Oh, Pearl, you got any bags of interesting beads, buttons, or costume jewelry, broken jewelry for a really affordable price?
I have a bin of jewelry. Where is it? Where is it? Let me pin this on here so that I can remember.
April's going to take one.
Oh, thank you, April. Well, I'm not going to write because pens have a tendency to poke through when it's got fabric underneath it. I just thought they were cute. I just hate that the sheep's cut part of the way off. I think they should have done them a little bit smaller and gotten all the animals on there.
Stephanie's going to take 2.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh, no, one. I will take 1 of those farm mats. Boy, my eyes are blurry tonight. 1.
It's okay. Thank you. Mine are just tired. My whole body's tired, and I got a busy day. I get to see Liam tomorrow. He called me last night, but he's coming tomorrow.
You having a spot cleaned out in the living room?
No. It's just a big, huge mess. But if the weather's pretty, I think we'll go for a walk. My cousin and her husband are coming over to bring a battery and see if that takes care of it. If it doesn't, we won't be getting in the car going anywhere. If it works, we'll go up to the city center and get an ice cream or something. All right. Jewelry. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh. You can turn that up a little bit, Jack, so you can hear it. What have you girls been up to today? Mary, what have you been doing all day?
Wasn't where I thought it was. It was somewhere else, but I found it. And here's this. Does anybody need satin and taffeta? These are wedding dress pieces.
How much?
free. I'm not cutting any of it. What I was going to do, for those of y'all that weren't here this morning, you missed out on lots and lots of wedding dress bling. What I was going to do was cut squares of the satin and do a little bundle. And I was reminded of how much I hate to cut satin. I'm not cutting that. A lot of I don't have any newspapers. I don't get the newspaper. Oh, you cleaned your stash room. Okay. I didn't catch that line up there.
Nobody wants satin or taffeta free?
It's free. It's a ginormous bag. Some people do the flowers out of it, where you burn the edges and you do flowers. I'm not doing that. So I'll offer it the next sale, and then it'll go away. It'll just go away. It'll disappear.
Stephanie says she doesn't need a bag that full, but if you want to bag up a smaller bag, she'd take some.
Okay, let me put a note on this one. There's probably more than one piece in there. So
Stephanie.
Yeah, I'll abbreviate.
Okay.
So I'll pull a piece out of there and put it in a smaller bag for you. Does anybody else want a smaller piece? I'm just not going to cut it. It'll be what it is. So,
Mary says she'll take a couple of pieces.
Okay, Mary, you got him. Anybody else? Because it's going away from my house. Now, when you're thinking little pieces, these are big pieces. So do you want one big piece? Because it's big. It's all big. So if anybody else comes in, just let me know. I'm just done with that stuff.
April's going to take a bag.
Okay.
Stephanie says one big piece, and
they're all big.
Mary says one big piece.
Okay.
And give
anything little, it's going to be really small, and I'm just going to throw it away because I'm just not going to do it. I thought this was jewelry. All right, here is a cute little bear with a wreath on it. I don't know where it came from. It looks like it's fairly well made.
Oh, that's true. Never thought of that.
Here is some. I had a booth in an antique mall, for those of y'all that may not know, and I shut it down, and I had been picking up jewelry to put in my booth. So let's see if we can get that to show up. This is a opalescent purpley pink ball right there. It's cool to the touch, so it feels like glass. That little red one is just a little wooden bead. Let's see. I don't know what that one is. Let's see. It feels like it's just a pottery piece or something like that. That feels glass. That feels like stone. So there's that. Here are, if you like to work with metal, here are 2 earrings. They've got the little hook, but you've got silver, gold, and a, I guess more of a titanium. It's a gray look. All right, here is a chain if you need chains. I can't wear costume jewelry, period, at all. I'm allergic to nickel, and the 1890 something brand that used to be out there decades ago, they had some nickel free, and I could wear that. And I had a pair of diamond studs and a pair of pearls that had the gold posts, so I could wear those. But I can't put any of this on. In 30 minutes, I'll be bleeding. It's that bad. So let's see if we can get that.
That's a cute necklace.
You got all these drops and dangles with the little plastic crystals and the little feathers. And then you've got this much chain. So I don't know what anybody jewelry. I picked it up at a thrift when it was 50% off. And I sold a good bit in my booth. I tried to look for nicer pieces. This has got this kind of chain on it, if you're looking for chain. And it's got this kind of chain. And I don't know who that mark is for. If anybody knows, you can share it with us. I don't know. Because I don't know jewelry. And then it has this medallion. It's got a cross and it looks like an N. I don't know what that stands for. Does anybody know? So there's that one. Here is
DEF. Okay.
this one is a lot of plastic. This is plastic, but for a journal, it would not be heavy. And it's got this chain, which is a nice silver, and it's not at all.
How much are these?
50 cents.
A piece?
Yep. I want them to go away. There's B. I don't remember E. There's C. There's E. So A, B, C, D, E, F.
Can't hardly beat the price.
Nope. It just needs to go away from me. I was trying to decide what to do with it. I don't like handling all the metal either. It's so bad that if I have on a pair of blue jeans with a snap, even though my underwear might be between me and the snap, I still have to have a shirt tucked in there too.
Let's see. Stephanie is going to take B.
Okay.
Mary's going to take D.
ABCD, Mary.
And then Stephanie's going to take the rest of it.
Okay, you got it. Thank you.
Can't beat that price. Especially they'll see them silver earrings. You got 3 different little dangles there.
Yep. So I'm going to put these together because they won't tangle. And then I'll put these two.
Mary's wanting to know if you have any buttons.
I have tons of buttons, but I just have not had a chance to sort them and figure out how to bring them to the table. But that is on my list of things to do.
Just fill bags with buttons.
All
What
right.
I do, bags of buttons.
I've got bins and jars. And I've got some on the cards. And I just don't. All right, that's Mary. So these. Are still. But I've had a ton of this kind of stuff, and I keep moving the bin around. It's like some of these, this one I paid $2.50 for. That one I paid $1.50 for. But
I'll make Pearl get her buttons out, Mary. If not, I got a ton of buttons too. I'll sell you some buttons,
yeah.
But let Pearl get hers out.
Well,
Buttons out,
I've got those are, it's funny how hard it is to let go of some of those kind of things. All right, this is a bracelet. bracelet and necklace set. This one is going to be a little bit more. I got this for my booth. Is that not awesome? Dogwood blossoms. It's a statement, definitely a statement necklace. And then I think that there's another, maybe I'm wrong. No, here it is. I knew there was 3. So there's 3 bangles that go with it. And I don't know how hard these would be to take off.
That's state flower, and yep, Pearl can put buttons in the title if she's going to sell them next Tuesday.
Yep, I will. I've just got to get all my invoicing done, so I'll see what I can get ready early next week. I'll do this set for $5 for all of it. I paid $13 for it because it was going to go in my booth, and it never made it there. And then I've got more junky, not junky, but little stuff. So that.
Steph's going to take that.
Okay, thank you, Steph. It's a beautiful piece. And you know, I overwhelm myself with stuff. I like the glass stuff. I like all this stuff. And then I wind up so overwhelmed I can't do anything with any of it. And I have to stop that because what I have to do is I have 2 choices right now. I can keep doing what I'm doing and try to stay in a
White photos.
Oh, I got piles of them, Debbie. I just don't know where they are. All right, let's see what else I can find. Here is a Christmas pin. I didn't pay that for it.
She wants old black and white photos.
Let's see if we can read that. All right, come on, focus. I can't read it, but it's a pretty cloisonne type. It's not real cloisonne, but it's a cloisonne type of pen. And I can't get that too. Something 1980. So there's that. Here's another little pair of earrings that have cute little metal.
Girl, you better get to find some of this stuff, or I'm going to get some for Mary.
Well, that's
Black
fine.
and white photos and buttons.
Okay. Well, if you got some right there, Debbie, bring them out. I'll put it on you.
No, I don't know where they're at. I mean, buttons I can do right now, but black and white photos I'll have to find.
It looks like mountains and trees, but that's red up there. So that's B. These are snowflakes. They're teeny snowflakes. Got a little rhinestone. I mean, it's hard to check. I tried to check everything, but it's kind of hard sometimes to check it. So it's just cute little rhinestone snowflakes. That'll be C. This has got fine chain on it, finer chain. This has got the little hook with these little beads on it, and then more chain. So that is there, there, there. And then it's a nice long chain with the lobster clasp. And then it has this medallion. And it has the little beads on there. So that'll be D. All right, there's so much stuff piled in here. All right, here's another one that is different. This has a heavy lobster clasp on it, and it has I don't know what they call that. I used to know, but I don't anymore. Let's see. There we go. It's metal, but it's like a braided cord or something. Is that metal? It felt like it.
Yeah, kind of a metal wire. Yeah.
And then that looks like a tooth, kind of. And then you've got the beads. Let me see if I can get my hand up there. There we go. See how it looks like a tooth? And then it's got that and that. So that's it. That's going to be E.
How much?
50 cents. Let me get one more down.
Oh, okay.
This is a bracelet. I wish that I could wear costume jewelry, but I'm 70 and I've never been able to wear it, so I gave up. So this is metal. All right, come on and focus, dagnabbit.
Well,
This
laid
is,
at the table. It looks better laid down anyway.
yeah, this is not metal. This is a stone. So you've got two metal, a stone, two metal, a stone, all the way around like that. And that's E.
Mary wants A.
50 cents. You got it, Mary. That's a pretty pen. It may be worth $10. I don't know.
Hey, Jennifer, how are you?
Hey, Jennifer. All right, I don't think I have enough bags for all of this.
Well, it's okay because Stephanie can put hers in one bag.
Yeah.
E, F, and D for Stephanie.
E, F, and D. Okay. I'm going to put that one by itself because it'll just get all tangled. These are bigger. They're not going to tangle like that. So. And guess what? You're going to get those too.
And Tracy Sparkle wants C.
Okay. We found out I was allergic to nickel after I had braces in my mouth for 2 years that caused so much damage. It wasn't funny. And I got my ears pierced, and immediately we saw the problem, what caused the problem. See, that was 3. Some of this stuff, I keep moving it around thinking, okay, I'm going to do something with it, and I don't. So this is a real blessing to get this to go away. Now I'll have to move that bin again. See, I thought Debbie was going to sell tonight.
Well, I thought I was too, but you know.
Yeah. Because she's the one that told me to do the pop-up. All right, I paid $1 for this one. It's a magnetic clasp.
Stephanie said thank you for yard sale prices.
Oh, I just need to get rid of it. I'm going to take this off. You can see it better. But these are wooden beads, and that is, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's somebody made that with string. I guess it's kind of an Indian type thing. So that's in the middle. Then you have 2 strands. You have a strand of wooden beads here. This is wooden and little seed beads. You can't see it.
That's good enough. You can see it.
There we go. Now you can see it. And then you've got these little, I don't know what they call those, but I used to make macrame jewelry. I could wear macrame as long as I didn't put any metal in it. I could make that, and I did that for a long, long time. And then I just didn't have time anymore. All right, here is this piece. I paid $2 for this one. I tried to find nice pieces. This is heavy. It's got
lots of friendship bracelets too, Jen.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of macrame. I mean, I did shelves and all that kind of stuff with macrame. So this is metal. And then these are glass. They feel cold. These little ones right there, I think, are plastic. And probably those little ones too. But it's a nice heavy piece. And it's got a nice heavy lobster clasp. That'll be B. And this one is that one's very heavy. This one's very light. This one was $1. All right, these are all plastic, but they're pretty. You've got purples to reds. And you've got the wire, that flexible wire, and it has a lobster clasp. It's going to be C. What else have I got? Here we go. This says $5, and it's got a sticker on it, so I probably maybe paid $2.50 for it at an estate sale. And it's 2 pieces. I don't know how you wear it. I don't know what it's for, but I don't need it. It's got these turquoise beads. They feel like glass or ceramic, and you've got these little teeny beads there. You've got the little beads in between. So there's 2 of those. Don't know what it's supposed to be. That's going to be D as in David. Here is a little pair of earrings. Those feel metal. You've got the drop down kind of thing on the hook. And let's see if we can get that to show up. Here we go. They do have indentations in it. They're not round, they're flat. So that's going to be E, A, B, C, D, E. And
how much are these?
50 cents. And here is this one. It's a metal chain that's twisted or braided. That looks braided. And it's got that little doolally on it. I always tried to look for the maker's things, but I have to have a magnifying glass to do it with.
All right. Stephanie says all, but we're going to give Mary C and D and give Stephanie the rest.
C and D is in David? Okay.
And then Stephanie gets all the rest of them.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. All right, come back here. Go in there. All right, so 1. It's nice to just have it go away. I don't have to stress about it. I don't have to move it again. I'll forget about it because I forget about air. My memory is terrible. Oh, I was watching something. What did I do with the note? Now see. Here it is, I think. Let's see. Whoops, sorry. I make these notes and I stick them. Oh, creatine. They were saying that creatine, 5 grams of creatine daily, exponentially helps your memory. So I'm going to get some. I'm going to go to the health food store and get some because my memory scares me sometimes.
And Stephanie's saying if the rest of it is 50 cents, she'll take it all and you don't even have to show it.
All right. I did some really complicated macrame pieces, but let me see what I got.
Wants to see it too. So we got to share, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Just move a little faster there, Pearl.
All right. Let's see. I've got stuff piled in here. I'm going to try to get all this stuff out.
Paint girly.
Hey, Lori, how are you doing? Let's see, because I threw a bunch of stuff in here to get it out of my way.
Need to push that stuff up over a little bit to your left.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get things out of here right now, just because there's other stuff piled in here that needs to.
Get you a little basket and put all that sold stuff in.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat, how are you? Hope
Hey,
you had
Pat.
well, my dear.
Alrighty, let's see. What have I got? I've got these little pearl earrings. They're not real. They're little faux pearls, but they're pretty. All right, let's see if I can get this. There we go. Get that out of the way. So that's A. This is, it's on a wire and it's these little black beads. So there's a ton of all these little black, different shapes, different sizes beads. This is just a little stretchy doodle with wood and metal. And let's see, this is heavy. I don't know that it's silver. If it was silver, I probably would have already done something with it. Let's see where the opening is. Oh, somebody strung that on something. I'm going to set that aside. That might be silver. I'm going to go have it checked for silver. Here's this braided. See if I can get it to show up. It's like braided chain, but it's solid. It's going to be D. This is that little stretchy. These are plastic, and those are little wood beads. There we go. There's another one of those somewhere, but I don't know where it is. And there is this. This is definitely not silver, but it's
50 cents.
Yeah, all this is 50 cents. Actually, what I'm going to do is I've got these, and I'm going to put these. It's just a, I just want it to go away. That's going to go with A. So if you're looking for pearls to use, these are the kind you have to cut apart.
All right, Stephanie wants D and C.
D is in David.
C is in Charlie.
C is in Charlie. All right.
Mary wants B and E.
Okay. B is is in boy, and E is in Edward.
Yep. I don't see anybody else for the rest.
Okay, no problem. Let me see if I can find that other earring like that. That's a pretty earring. All of this is
Steph wants the pink one too, so it must be D. Is it D?
Yeah, it's the pinkish color.
Yep, Stephanie wants that.
You got it.
That's okay, Steph. We don't care.
Yep. I'm not going to yell at you. Debbie might yell at you, but I'm not going to.
I yelled enough last night. I better be nice tonight.
Yeah, you better. All right. Here is a little. These are all going to go away.
Put them in one of your boxes, them fake pearls.
No, I just put it in the trash, and I'm not getting it out. There's another one of those earrings here.
Bad girl last night, Mary. I have to behave tonight.
All right. Don't have. I've got this little drummer boy.
You still need to push all that to the left into a basket because it's kind of distracting.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's what I'll do.
You need to put it in a basket.
I see what you're talking about now. Let me find something.
Get rid of some of that stuff.
All right.
I know, Pat, I can't do any starting tonight. I have to behave. Pat's here. She'll give me the Dickens.
Right.
Pat, zip it up.
Whoop, I'm about to have a tsunami. About to have a tsunami. All right.
That's going to be better.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That out of the way. Did that clear it up enough?
Yes.
I've got to reposition my camera because I used to have it where, I had a clean space, and it's gotten kind of wonky on my thing up there. I've got to
Hey, Rain Girl, how are you?
Hey, Cindy. Let me move this down here. We'll get that out of the way. Apparently, there's not another earring like that. So. Don't think I have. I knew I had some more stuff. All right. So this is a pair of. They're not. I mean, they're plastic. And one is bigger than the other. And they're clip-on earrings. So they would be good play, dress up little girl stuff. Even though they don't match, it won't matter. They won't care. This is a little, I don't know what it's made of. It's a post earring, and it's got this pretty ivory looking. Let me put that down and that down, and I can hold this up. All right, it's got this ivory looking piece on front right there. And then when you turn it sideways, you can see the metal. And then on the back, you can see the metal. So that's what that is. There's a pair of those. Those may be worth $1,000. Who knows? I don't know jewelry, so I don't know. That's two mismatched posts. You've got a red or a peachy reddish color ball on a post. I think it's supposed to have a little.
So sorry, Rain Girl.
Oh, the other part, the other earring's broken. I'm going to toss that aside. That's one little heart. Let's see what's in these bags. I
Put a
had
bunch of that junk together because Stephanie's wanting costume broken jewelry, so don't put it aside. Put it in something.
Okay, I'll just,
With something.
yeah. Well, I had another bag that I put right there and I don't see it. I'm thinking I dropped it down in here. Because I had another bag that had lots of little stuff in it. All these have a name on it. What did I do with that? Well, snap. That's got names. Up there's a piece. There's that.
I need to get my suitcase out. I got a suitcase full of broken stuff. I'm gonna have to dig it out and see what's in there. Buenos Aires broken necklaces.
Okay, now on this one, this is Stephanie. I had totally forgotten about this. This one wants to fall out.
She can put some glue to it.
It fits into this space, but it's supposed to be able to move. It's made to move. And it's not a whole, like a whole round thing. It's just that little piece right there that has a little bit of movement to it. When I saw that laying in the thing, I knew that's what it was. All right, so that's it. I have this bracelet. It's
Get those pegs off the table. Got names on them. There you go.
yeah, get that off, get that off. That goes off. Okay. So that's A, that's B, this is C, this is D. It says loyalty and love. Has a cross, has the Celtic knot, friendship. All right. And then it goes back into loyalty and love. It's a little, it's not a complete, it's not a circle. It's a circle, but it's not a precise circle. You can see it's a little wonky. So that's going to be D. I have no idea what this is for, unless it's to go on a tie up like a scarf.
Or is it a slide for a necklace?
Well, it's got a little hook right there, so I don't know what it's for. I just know it's metal. Come on.
Okay.
Well, it just annoys me to no end. And so that's not rhinestones. It's just the way the light hits the way that's carved. It makes it look really blingy. It's going to be E. And these are would be very good for steampunk. And I'm going to put, what did I do with that other earring? All right, I'm going to throw that in with it. But this is a post earring. Jeez, oh Pete, jeez, oh Pete.
Trace of Sparkle wants B. We can see it, Pearl. You can see it okay.
Oh, okay.
You could see it.
All right. And Jen wanted
B.
Boy. Okay.
Mary wants A.
Okay.
Steph wants C and F.
All right. No E.
I don't see any E's.
All right. And that was C and F. Nobody for D, the Celtic friendship bracelet?
Nope.
All right. I threw all those other little pieces in there, Steph. All right. All right. Now, the one thing I
You're
do,
welcome, Steph.
yeah, thank you, Steph. All right, let me put a pin in it so it doesn't fall out. Jennifer, I'm going to put you in here. Pin in it. And I'll put that back in there. Mary, I'm going to put you in this little bag. Come on.
Sorry, Steph. We have to share.
Oh. Yeah, we do share. How old are they? Oh. Here's another bracelet. This is the last piece, and there's only one.
Oh, so this is the last thing?
Last thing that I have in there. It's metal. So not tarnished, but it's a little, feels kind of dirty.
So 50 cents?
50 cents. It's this metal, springy metal kind of thing. And it has a blue bead, a little metal piece, another little bluish bead, a metal piece with a starfish on it. And there's all these little empty rings. And then there's this little ring with that bead. So I don't know what's missing on it, but that's the last thing.
Maybe you add stuff to that bracelet.
Yep, you can. All right. I don't
Went
think.
to Mary. So
Yep.
are you out of jewelry?
Yep, that's it.
All
Well,
right.
actually, no. Wait.
You don't have any black and white pictures. What do you want, girls? What do you want next?
There's
You'll
this.
get the buttons and the black and white pictures out for next week.
Yeah. All
Like
right. I have this.
you don't forget they want buttons and black and white pictures.
This is going to go. All of it's going to go together.
All
This
right.
is plastic pearls, and I don't recommend you give your granddaughters old pearls because they can have a lot of lead and arsenic in it. It's not healthy for them to wear them. So these are just plastic. Here's another plastic. This is it feels more like pearls, but they're not pearls, but they're fake. And then it's got this pink stuff in it. This is this would be good for a little one, I think. Not too little, but you know, it's just little pearls and these little blue beads with pearls around it. And then there's this one. I'm going to do this whole lot for the first me for $1. Just so that it all goes away.
Stephanie.
Okay, thank you, Steph. I was going to put it in the thing for the thrift. So
You're welcome, Steph.
thank you, Steph. All right, I'm looking around to see what else I have.
Oh, that'll be cute. A dress-up box for her grandkids for Christmas.
Sure will. But I was reading something about some of the old pearls, faux pearls, were not healthy for kids. I can't remember where I read it, but like once you know it.
That'd be cute, Steph. Anything you girls are looking for? You want linens? What else you got, Pearl?
Fabrics.
You got fabric? linen fabric.
Let me throw this down because I did it the other day, but maybe there are people here tonight that weren't here. And this is a really, really pretty drapery fabric. It's black. It's not navy blue. It's definitely a black. Oh, that's wonderful.
How much is this?
It's $2 a fat quarter. And I have a bunch. But I just thought it was super pretty with the pinks and the blues and the greens on this black. And I can tell you it was a Strom and Roman, Romann.
Mary wants 2.
Okay. Exclusive screen print for Victoria and Albert.
And that's all I'm seeing.
Okay. Trying to bring it out. I want it to go away. I'm not buying any more. I'm not buying anything right now, but I'm definitely not buying fabric. It's too expensive.
Yeah. Even on sale, it's not cheap.
All right, I have this. I don't know if there's any interest in it, but I'd really like for it to go away.
The fan?
It stands up. It stands up.
How much?
$1. And I'll hold this up so you can see the pattern in it. I'll spread it out. Pretty peaches and pinks and blues on this creamy color. Heavy, like wallpaper. And then it's got a pretty peach lace on it. So it's a pretty decoration. And then this is probably resin, and it's got a little wooden base. And
Okay.
you could use this base and do your own kind of thing with it. You see how they've got it put in there like that.
Oh, Mary's going to take that.
Oh, thank you, Mary. That was one of my big, I wish I hadn't bought that things. All right, let me see what I can do with that. I don't want to.
Put it on the back on that piece of wood.
It won't stick.
You
So
got Scotch tape.
no, I don't. I would rather just do this because it won't hurt this lace for me to just do that, and then I don't have to lose it. Don't have to look for it.
I'll bet you'll find something fun, Mary.
Yeah, it is. It's cute. Sometimes I pick up things and then after I get home, I think, what were you thinking? All right, what have I got? What have I got? I have this piece of fabric. It is not quite a yard, so I can't do fat quarters. So I'm going to put it down and let you see it.
What are you doing? Sell it by the yard?
No, it's not quite a yard. So I'm trying to think of how I could do this. Let me measure it.
We'll just sell the whole
Let me
piece.
see. Well, I could, but I have a feeling there's going to be more interest in it. So let me see how far off it is in being fat quarter. Okay, so it's 16.5 inches. So you wouldn't get a full fat quarter, but I'll do it for $1 a quarter. So there'll be 4 pieces at $1, but you're not getting. I would do it for $2 a fat quarter if I had full fat quarters, but I don't. This is one of those cotton canvases.
Stephanie wants 2.
Okay, you could.
Mary wants 1.
Okay.
Okay, so Stephanie 2, Mary 2. There's your 4.
Okay. There we go. What I do if I don't have a full fat cord, I've had this happen before, because sometimes the store cuts it wonky, and let's say it was $1.50 a fat quarter, I would reduce the price on any piece that wasn't a full fat quarter. I'm not going to charge a fat quarter price if it's not a fat quarter. So, and what I had to start doing was adding 1/3 of a yard to my orders so that I could make sure everybody had a true fat quarter. All right, what else? What else? What else? I'm just grabbing things. If you could see this pile. All right. I was going to take this apart. This is a synthetic. It's not a cotton, but it's really pretty.
That's pretty. The
I'll do
spiders
this.
are cute.
Huh?
The spiders are even cute.
I know, but it's. I just like to be clear that it's not a cotton lace, and I could cut it into pieces. I'll do it for $8 for the whole thing.
Cute.
And you're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 9
Yeah.
rows. Okay, Steph, and by 4. I was going to cut it apart, but I just don't have time. Can't write. I'm scribbling, and that's dangerous. So
It is pretty, Mary. I agree. Be cute.
it's very pretty. Like I said, I was going to take it apart and just sell the doilies, but I don't have time, and I just really don't have the inclination right now. All right, let's see, what can I find? Oh, all right, Debbie. I was going to keep these. There's got to be more than that. I know there was more than that. 2, 3, 4. I don't know how they got over there. So this was a big envelope.
How much?
$2 a piece. Get it to show up. I can't get it. There we go. It's huge linen napkins. Look how big those are. I thought there were more of those, but there's not. And I can't really make out. I don't know if that's a symbol or a flower. All right. I don't know how to manage this. It changes at night. Let me.
Looks like a flower to me. Nobody wants them.
No? It looks almost like pulled thread right there. There we go.
Stephanie wants 2.
Okay, you got it. These are so pretty. And they're giant. So I was telling everybody this morning, Liam is coming tomorrow. My cousin and her husband are coming to bring me a battery. I have to cut that wedding trim and a few other pieces in order to get orders together. So it's probably going to be Friday to Saturday before you start seeing invoices.
Get some fabric for your cousin to take home to cut.
I sold it all, Debbie.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I sold all that. Remember the other day when I did the
I thought you had more for her to cut up.
No, that was it. That was 2 bins full, Debbie.
Well, that's wonderful.
I know. I was excited about that. So let me put that there. I've got. Does anybody want to do? Actually, let me pull some fabric. This is a pretty piece. This this was a super wide piece, and I've got more of this. It's just not in this room. This is a pretty cotton, and it's a blue tone. There's no white in it. It just goes down to a really pale blue, and it's a super wide fabric. I think it might have been sheet fabric, and I don't know how much of it I've got left. If there's any interest in this, I'll go pull more. So y'all put a yes or a no. Hey, Dawn, how are you doing tonight?
How much is it? Hey, Dawn.
It would be, I think it would be either $2 or $2.50 a fat quarter, because this is the width right here. This is the width of a fat
$2
quarter.
or $2.50?
I'm going to say 2. This is the width of a fat quarter of this fabric. Hey, Nakia, how are you doing?
Hey, Nakia. Took the bus from Nakia's. Well, thanks, Dawn. Mary's going to take one.
Okay. I think Steph wants one too.
Yes, she does.
Because it looks like MI's, but I think it's me. Me, yes.
Yeah, I think it's me. Yep. Oh, my's. Yeah, but then she's got me underneath Mary. So Mary for one, Steph for one.
Yeah. All right. So I had picked that up at a thrift, and there was a bunch of it. So I know I've got more. Okay. Let me make a note because
Dawn's one.
Okay. Look for more. Because I know this is a fat quarter. I mean, it was huge, huge fabric. All righty. That gets that out of the way. And let's see, I can barely reach it, but let me see if I can get it. I've got a couple pieces over here. Actually,
Give Stephanie another one.
okay. All right, I'm going to have a huge, huge craft lunch here in just a second. But I've got some pretty pieces. I put this rack over here and covered it with fabric, and now I can't reach it. All right, let me get that one. This was either a quilt backing fabric or sheet fabric. That's done. There we go. So let's see how much I have left of this one. This was a popular one last year, not so much this year. I like it. I think it's cute. That's 1 yard. Not 2 yards. I have 1.5 yards, so that's 6, 7 fat quarters for $2 a fat quarter. And I'll open it up so you can see it. And these will be bigger fat quarters because I have maybe about 8 or 10 inches extra on the other end, and so I just will cut it and give you the extra. But it's the cute little different hens and roosters with teacups and flowers and eggs, and it gives you the name. That's a white frizzle. This one is a brown leghorn. This one is a silver Sussex.
Lori, I'm going to take one.
Okay. Thank you, Lori. All right. Get this folded back up.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okie dokie. that'll fall off. All right, I have this bee fabric. 2, 4, 6. I have 8 available. And I did this one the last time for $1 a fat quarter. It is a pretty blue with the bee on it, and it has a glitter. If I can get it to, do you see that little bit of a shiny? Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. So it has a little bit of a glitter look to it. I don't know how they did it, if it was a thread, if it's something in the fabric.
Mary's taking one. Lori's taking one. And hi, Terry. Terry's taking 2.
Fantastic. Thank you, ladies. I literally have stopped even looking at fabric. I go to Joann's and I just
Somebody needs to be the designated driver, Pat. Good for you. She was the designated driver of the bus.
Well, thank you,
She's the only
Pat.
sane one in the bunch.
I've always been the DD. So the don't drink. That's what my grandson used to say, drink. His dad was drinking. All right, let's see. This is a pretty faux gingham. It's not a gingham. It's a printed gingham, not a woven gingham, but it's still pretty. And it has the wavier lines in it, like some of the primitive fabrics would have. See how it's not even? So it's printed on there. I'll do it for $1 a fat quarter, and I have probably about 8 available.
Is it pink or peach?
It's peach or orange. It leans more to the orange than peach.
Mary. Put Dawn down for one of the bee fabrics. No problem,
Okay.
Dawn. We got you, honey.
Thank you, Dawn. It's never a problem. All right.
Okay, so for this one, Mary,
Uh-huh.
Lori, Terry for 2, and Dawn for 2.
Okay. All right. And when you ask for 2 or 4, you get the full half yard or full yard, because I don't cut it if I don't have to. Especially for $1 a fat quarter. I'm just saying, it's work.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want it cut anyway. I'd want the whole piece.
All right, what else have I got? I pulled off that shelf. This is a pretty blue. I think it's almost like a Tiffany blue. But it's been a long time since I've seen a Tiffany box. That I'm not 100% sure. So I've got 1 yard and a little bit. So you'll get a hefty fat quarter. But it's a pretty mottled blue. Yeah, it looks like clouds or something in it. And then it's got the pin dot.
How much?
$1 fat quarter. I want it to all go away. And there should be 8. Dawn, you've gotten this before, so you know exactly what it looks like.
Rain Girl for 2. Mary for 1. Okay. Hey, Lori, how are you?
Hey, Lori, how are you doing? Me too, Lori.
All I'm seeing.
Okay, that's great. I have a dress that I made my daughter a gosh, how many years ago? I made it for her to wear to a dance, and it's a beautiful fabric, and she had it kept. She kept it in a tote, a bin, and she just said, I'm not keeping it anymore. So I got it from her because I didn't want her to just get rid of it. So I keep thinking I need to get it out and take it apart. It's a gorgeous fabric. This is just a light oatmeal color fabric with white birdhouses and potted sunflowers and garden tools and things like that on it. Let me hold it up and see if it'll show up better. There we go. And it's $1 a fat quarter, and I have 8. This is a nice neutral to use. This would make cute pockets, pages, or like a gardening journal. You could actually, it's light enough in color, you could probably lightly dye it too.
Terry and Mary.
All right. Okay, great. Thank you, ladies.
And Dawn wants 4.
Okay, you got it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to go crash in a few minutes. I got Liam, got my cousin coming over in the morning, and I got Liam coming at lunchtime. And I got a huge, huge mess to clean up.
Yeah, how's your cousin going to get in?
They're not. They're just going to come put a battery in the car. Nobody can get in the house. It's horrible, y'all. Horrible. All right. I did these. I was going to go back and try to get more. And it's too far away, and I just haven't been able to do it.
No.
So this is a drapery weight. It's a Kingsway fabric, and it's got the roosters on it. And
how much?
This one is gosh, let me think. This is a 4-yard. Let me see. No. They're going to have to be $3 a fat quarter, and I only have the 3. This is how they came to me. And I think I paid $4 or $5 for it, but I really want them to go away.
Lori will take one.
And this is Pink Girly, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I still have 2 available if anybody else wants one. And we're looking at almost 9 o'clock now. I didn't realize we'd been on that long.
Yeah, we can go to with 7. I got 7:42, 3. So let's go till 8 or 9.
9. Yeah, I gotta go to bed in a few minutes. All right. I've got this one. I don't have my paper on it. So I haven't, and I know I sold a bunch of this. This is not linen. It's and it's a wonky piece. It's hard to describe it. It's a toile type fabric. So you've got this speckled type back. That's what it's on. So you've got the speckle here, and then it's got the blue toile type pattern printed on it, but it's a wonky cut. There's a piece of tape stuck here that I haven't bothered to take off that had the it says United Van Line, so somebody must have had that in their stuff they moved at some point.
How much?
I'm going to do the one piece for $5. Then I don't have to cut it. It's not quite a yard, almost, but not quite a yard. All right, I'll show you how wonky it is. That's why it's cut right there. It's a beautiful toile pattern with the blue on the oatmeal color.
Not seeing anybody.
No? All right, let me put a note on here. What about $4? That's as low as I'll go, but I'll go to $4. And if nobody wants it, I'll just put it back for later.
Vanessa.
Okay, thank you, Vanessa. It's a pretty piece.
She loves blues.
I do too. I like all the colors. I just don't want to wear them all. Especially purple. All right, let's see. That. That. All right. This is a giveaway, Debbie. How many thumbs up? We didn't even do thumbs up earlier today. We forgot.
Well, it looks like we have 13, but let me refresh. We got 22 in here. How about giving us a thumbs up, girls?
No, but you don't even have to do that. We're going to do this as a giveaway.
All right, so pick a number. Okay.
You've got the pears here and that and the swirl and the date. I mean, it's not a ginormous piece, but it's the full width of the fabric. You've got the upper part of the Eiffel Tower. You've got lots of script here you can use. You've only got the top of the balloon, but it's still enough to use. You could do 2 journal covers out of this easily.
Put your numbers in, girls.
Let me see what else I've got. Just pulling everything off this shelf and half of it sliding down on the floor between the other stuff.
All right, let's see.
Mary Lori Texas Crafty Cabin's already got 17.
Yep, she put another number in.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do the closest going over. 39. All right. Number is 23. And JMH has it right on the nose.
Oh, awesome. Congrats. I know I probably got a little bit more of that somewhere else, but this just happened to be sitting on that shelf, so it needs to disappear. So all right, so got that. I just found this one. If anybody's doing anything farm and you need a neutral, that's a ½ yard piece right here. And I've got another piece. Let me see. All right, I've got 2 ½ yard pieces. I'll do them for $2. There's 2 available. You've got your tractors, your farm, your acreage right there, garden tools here, farmer's market, stamps, and just a repeat of all those things all over it. So that's $1 a fat quarter, y'all.
I'm not seeing anybody.
No? All right. I'll think about that. Let's see. I'm looking. There's just so much stuff. Let's See if anybody's interested in this. I don't know what the heck these are for. They're supposed to be 6 pieces. So would you use this when you travel? I mean, they're different sizes. I don't know if they put plates in them, platters in them. It's not enough. It's not big enough. I guess you could put like bowls in there, but it doesn't to me look like that would work. They've got little tassels on it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
She says
5.
China covers.
Potluck kit. You think that's what it is? China cut. I don't think it's either too flat. I think you could put one dish, small dish in it. I was thinking maybe more like linen, to store linens in or something. I don't know.
How much?
I'll take $6 for all 5 pieces.
They all got zippers in them?
6 pieces. Yes, they all have zippers. I mean, that's what I paid for it. But I thought it was deep. I thought they were deeper. So this is the biggest one. And then you've got that size. And there's no name, no maker, anything on it.
You'd be surprised how many dishes you could get in there, Dawn says.
Okay. I have melamine. What's that? I can't think of what it's called. What's the company? It's all white. It's cheap stuff. It doesn't break.
That's Melmac.
Melmac.
That square one on top, open it up. How deep is it? I mean, could you store like doilies in it? How deep? I mean, is it open up wide?
I mean, you could put soft stuff in it and fill it up. What have I got right here? What have I got? What have I got?
I'll take them, Pearl.
Oh, okay. You got it then. Because I need for it to leave my space. Now, the bigger ones, you could put a lot of stuff in that. All right. Thank you very much. Alrighty then, let's see. That. I forget what this was. Oh. I think this is a sheet fabric. And this is the size you get.
It's pretty. How much?
$1, and I have 9 pieces. I didn't tear it all because if you ask for more than one piece, I'm not going to tear it into, you'll get the larger piece. But it's got the pretty blues, the purples, even to like a my mind just went blank as soon as I started to say it. Not burgundy, but a brick color.
Mary.
A brick color.
Lori, paint girly.
Okay, fantastic. That's 2 more out of the way. I did a huge, all the sheet fabrics that I've had for the last few years, I did a huge get rid of. Now I do have a pillowcase and a pillow sham.
How much?
with a zipper. $2 each. $2 for the pillowcase. The pillowcase is A, and the pillow sham with the ruffle. And this is Ralph Lauren fabric. Makes it so much better. And that's B. I like the colors right there. It's got like a dusty sage and then a middle tone sage there along with the black. I really like that. Or that's a deep, deep, deep navy, I think. Maybe. Looks
Mary
more-
wants A.
Thank you, Mary. They're pretty. Nobody for B?
No.
All right, let me put this note on there so I know, because I will not remember. But I am going to get that stuff, that creatine, because I've really been worried about my memory. Really worried. And I feel like it was 14 years of Ambien has not helped. And I am 70 years old right now, and I don't take any medication. I take some herbal things, but I don't take any pharmacologicals. That there, that there. This is the only piece I have left of this. It is a yard of eyelet. There's a seam right there, but it's a pretty eyelet with the embroidered vine design. I'll do it for $1 to the first me. When I have to move again, I don't want to move a third of what I have in here, a quarter maybe. It's got to go.
On.
Okay, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. I know I've got more of this kind of stuff in there with all my other laces and things, so I'll bring it out when I get this room somewhat cleaned out. It's bad. It's bad. All right. I'm going to put that down there or it won't get cut. It'll get put back on the shelf. All right. I have this. This is a feed sack exclusive. It's a reprint of a feed sack by Hancock Fabrics. It's a cute little children's. Camera's not going to like it, so yeah, it does. I've got to do that too. And the other day, I'm not a foodie. I cooked for 30 years for a family of 5. Okay, and cooked again when we had all those international students living in our house. But it's just me, and so I wind up not eating healthy. And I know that's part of the problem. So the other day I boiled some eggs and I made an egg tuna salad, and I felt like a different person the next day. So I've got to get better about that. So
How much is this?
It's about a half a yard. It's probably a little bit wider than 18 inches, but not much. And I'll do it for $2 to the first me for the whole half yard. It's a cute little fabric if you're doing things for kids. A little ducky. But the camera doesn't like it.
Mary.
Okay, thank you, Mary. Right, hold on there so I don't cut it. So I'm just not a foodie, and I stay so tired and so busy all the time. It's like I don't want to stop. So my go-to every day are raisins and pecans.
Terry have it, so give it to Nick Mouse. Give it to Terry.
I don't like smoothies. I don't like smoothies at all.
So change it.
Then I'd have to clean that darn blender. And that's the other part of not cooking that I like. I don't have a bunch of pots and pans and dishes to do. That's part of the problem. I drink a lot of water.
Shouldn't be drinking that Red Bull, Vanessa. That crap's got good for you.
It's not. All right, looking to see. What else have I got? All right, this is another giveaway, Debbie.
Okay.
This is linen, y'all. It's a pretty soft linen. It's an ivory color, and it's the whole width of the fabric, and it has a slub texture to it, but it is super soft. And you could coffee stain it, tea stain it, avocado dye it. You could stamp on it. It's just a really, really pretty linen piece. And this is all I had left. And you can see it's not cut smoothly on either side, but you've still got a lot to work with. I know it does. So at the smallest, it's 7. At the widest, it's 8.5.
I'm not seeing anybody.
No? All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I'm trying to get stuff out of here. Make a pretty journal cover.
Mary.
Thank you, Mary. I had a lot of that. I loved it. This would be pretty to slow stitch on too. This nice little ivory color. Make little needle books out of it. Make a pretty needle book. All right, let's see. What have I got? I mean, I've got a huge bag here full of napkins and things. So got 2, 3, 4, 5 of this one. It's a pretty beautiful soft cotton. Yeah, it's cotton. It's not linen. It has the little bit of a slub texture to it, look to it. And it's got this pretty flower in this crochet on the corner. And then it's got the little picot around the edge. I did them for $1.50. I'll do these for $1. There's only 5. A little bit of a stain on that one. Dawn, you got 1. Mary, you got 2. Zan, you got 1 of these in the past.
Vanessa, have a good night, honey.
Bye, Vanessa. Love you too.
Paint Girly will take 1.
Okay, thank you, Lori. They are pretty.
Dawn will take 1.
Okay, thank you, Dawn. All right.
I'll take the other 3, Pearl.
All right, you got it, Debbie. You know the big Tuesday morning shopping bags? I've got one that's full of napkins. And we're already after 9 o'clock.
How many more napkins you got?
Well, I'm going to put this with yours. It's the only one I've got, the only one left, but it has an S on it. But you could put a lady or something over that, so you just get a little peek at the thing. But, oh, there's 2. You want them both?
Sure.
Okay.
Comes cloth envelopes, Dawn.
All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. These are just inexpensive cotton napkins, and they have this little machine done lace around the edge. You can see how easy that is to take off right there.
How much?
$1. Actually, 75 cents, Debbie.
Oops.
Sorry, 75 cents, y'all. Nobody?
Nope, I'll take him.
Okay, you got it, Debbie.
All right, Dawn. Well, I will just make you one with that S. And I'll just make sure you get one with that S.
Oh, that would be cute.
You know what would be better cute yet was a little, how about if I make her a little doll for a Christmas ornament? You know, I got a bead head and make that for the dress and make it a little ornament, Dawn. What do you think?
That'd be cute. All right, what else have I got? I have 1, 2, 3,
She could hang it on your Christmas tree, Dawn.
5, 6 Battenberg.
$1.
$1. All cotton. How are you set on napkins, Debbie?
I've sold them all last night. I sold a whole gob. So
Oh,
no.
okay. Well, if we need to go through that bag, we can. Not tonight, but
Mary wants one.
okay.
Paint Girly wants one. And I'll take what's left.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. All righty, let's see. And this bag is full. It's one of those big Tuesday morning bags. Damask. There's only 2 of those. There's 2 of this pink damask, and everything's covered in thread. So this is a light pink. This one has some little faded spots in it, but it's a pink damask. I don't know if you can see the. Here we go, a little bit of the pattern. So A and B, $1 each. Is that the same as that? Oh, there's 3, 4 of A. And then I have a lot of one-offs.
We'll put A, B, C, D, E, F, and then we can call tonight pretty soon. Nobody wants these.
Okay. All right. Well, it's after 9. I still have to get ready. All right. Wendy, you got it. Let me find a little. I'm going to do them for 75. You got it for 75 cents. So we need to call it a night. I'll keep going, and then I won't be able to get up in the morning. I got to get up and get work done before everybody comes and does everything. So I will put this down real fast, Debbie. This is that tablecloth that I sold today, and this is some of the edging on it. And there is one. That's 1.5 yards. That's 1.5. It's in the corner.
How much is it a yard?
How many people are still in here?
18.
All right, I can't do that then. I can't break it into smaller pieces. I'll do let's see.
Just do the whole thing. How much?
$3 for the whole thing.
Oops. $3, girls, not 300. Got my
No,
zero.
I like 300.
Yeah.
I got a good car.
$3.
Bye, Mary.
Mary's going to take that.
Okay. Yeah, because I sold all the pieces today. So put that together. So that gets that off my desk.
Half
now.
of it to paint girly. So half
Okay.
half and
Yeah,
Mary.
I'll do it.
Pay.
I'm going to do $150 for each piece. Because I think they're exactly the same size. They've got
the whole piece, Mary. Is that what you want to do? Please give challenge to Lori. You want the whole piece to Lori?
Well, the two pieces are exactly the same. They've got a corner. I probably got another piece of this somewhere else. So.
Okay, so give one to Lori and one to Mary.
Yes, okay. Got it. Happy to do it. Because it's a nice bit in each one. All right. And so we're going to call it a night. I am beefing up.
That's easy to do.
I can't do anything on my phone. I could not watch this on my phone. I don't like phone. So, ladies, thank you all for coming tonight and being here and helping me get rid of some of this stuff. I really appreciate it. I'm going to beef up my efforts to get odds and ends tucked in everybody's boxes because it's just got to go. I'm drowning. So I hope everybody has a sweet sleep and a brilliant day tomorrow, and that everybody's healthy and well and happy. So thank you, Debbie, for being here for me tonight. Although I thought I was going to be here for you.
Well, no, I was going to be here for you. So thanks, girl. And
I would have been a little more prepared. I really honestly thought Debbie was going to sell a few things tonight. So, but it's okay. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you out there in a sale somewhere. Hugs to everybody. And let's see if I can get this to end. It makes me chase it to end too. So it may take a minute. Roll on that. All right. I'm not fast enough. Did it do it? Did it do it? No, I hadn't done it yet. It may go all night. It might go into infinity. I don't know what. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm not fast enough.